you left behind, don't do anything that's going to decrease his work from Almighty Allah. A lot of things you can do for a disease. Like I said, you can sponsor Hajj. You can build a tree, borehole. You can open it. There are a lot of things you can do for him. And also pray for him every day while you prepare for yourself. In the United States alone, 7,452 people die every day in the United States. That means every 12 seconds somebody is dead in the United States. Talking about the world, 151,600 people die on this earth every day. You are not part of them. What are you preparing to make your maker? What are you doing? Why did Allah spare you? You have to ask yourself. We are so arrogant to Almighty Allah. You have the audacity to leave your house. You call yourself a Muslim without praying. You call yourself a Christian. You don't never go to church. Never go to mosque. Friday mosque anything for good 1 year. You call yourself a Muslim. Allah that give you the eyesight, the legs you walk on. You forgot there are people richer, stronger than you sitting down in the hospital. They cannot get up. The Guinness World Record said somebody was in a coma for 37 years. As we speak, somebody is being born. As we speak, somebody is dying. As we speak, somebody is being inflicted with a punishment that he didn't know anything about and is going to life in prison. Allah saved you. You can walk. You can say you can go and take anything, whatever you do. You go. You walk around like you. Be here like a passerby. That's what we are. Well, we love you so we don't think about anything else. You go down there, I will go there. So many of you, everybody has somewhere to go now. Do you know if you're going to make it? And wherever you go, whatever you do or you don't do, death is right following you, right behind you. All this is death right sitting down there. Anything can go on and we're not going to get out here. That alone will feel ample to let you think about Almighty Allah and fear Allah all the time. And for the disease that he cannot do anything for, so whatever is good for him, make sure it's going to be good for him. Don't do anything that's going to, be detrimental to him in any way, shape, or form. So we are all in this line. Like the house people say, one dogo line, all of us. And the death, what line is that? That's a death line. All of us. And what's so ironic is you cannot see who is in front of you or behind you. You cannot see anything in that line, but you are all in that line. You don't know whose number is coming up. Allah is the one that will take a king and leave a servant behind. He was the one that will take a sick person to live and then take somebody who didn't have any illness, headache, and let him still wake up in the next morning. He's the one that will make a son an orphan and make a woman a widow. And you don't know which number is coming up. Well, we are all in that line. You don't know when your number is coming up. So what it is, why are we so arrogant to Almighty Allah? Why are we so arrogant? Yeah, when you're talking about everybody, think about, but in the next 10 minutes, they forget. They forget, they do the same thing. He's still going to leave you, go chase somebody's wife. He's going to leave you, go to somebody's house, go to somebody's husband. He's going to leave you down here trying to, inflict pain on somebody. Allah gave everybody a gift, every single one of you. But Allah said, وَابْتَكِ مَا سُورَةُ الْقَصَصِ 28:7. He said, وَابْتَكِ فِي مَا آتَاكَ اللَّهُ دَارَ الْآخِرَةَ وَلَا تَنْسَى نَصِيبَكَ فِي الدُّنْيا وَأَحْسِنْ كَمَا أَحْسَنَ اللَّهُ إِلَيْكَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ الْفَسَادَ. Allah gave everybody a gift, every single one of you. We have laborers, we have doctors, we have harpies, we have, Lord, you name it, they are everywhere. Use that gift that Allah gave you to seek Allah's word, to uplift yourself to Almighty Allah. Because Allah gave you that for a reason. If you are sitting, have somebody who's a non-citizen, whatever he needs, without charging him. If you are a lawyer, give free advice if you have to. If you are a man, for God's sake, be a man, do what man is supposed to do. Today, the world is in a chaos today. When we got Saudi Arabia, don't have anybody to turn to the United States. we are in trouble. What happened to the Holy Quran? What happened to what the Holy Prophet Muhammad taught us? That's why they can get it done. All the Islamic states are in trouble. And all of us are in trouble, even in our own houses, in our own families. Let's fear Almighty Allah. When you leave the Quran and leave the Hadith, you go down there and then piling weapons of man, just a weapon. They're not piling, I just want to go shoot animals and lions and target. They're doing it to kill their own human being. And sometimes they're saying Muslims because they do not agree with them. Imagine all this money, all these countries are piling up. Do you have to let our elders suffer? Our children, the widows, and everybody? What about people in the olden days? A grandson asked his father, "Grandfather, how do you guys live in the olden days without computer, without everything?" He said, "The same thing you guys have computer now, you should come to get anything done right." Yeah, we equip our children now. Now they are working computers. You calling your son, Abdullah, Abdullah, Abdullah. He can't hear because he's watching TV, he got a phone in his hand, and he got it in his ears. He can't hear nothing. Because you equipped him with that. The phone has been our tasbih right now. Everybody got a phone in here. He says, "I will get my tasbih." You don't say about phone la ilaha illallah, but they're punching that button like nothing. He will not go back home because he forgot his Quran, but he will go back home because he forgot his phone. Everybody does it. SubhanAllah. Yeah. Can we just, when we go home, teach our children, when you are my husband, I'm calling you, get off the phone. Watch what he's watching on TV. Everything. If it's not the point for him to read the Quran or anything, I tell him when I'm talking to you, take that enough. So for God's sake, I just see people they got it, stand on the plane, Salah, SubhanAllah. The thing that he cannot do in front of immigration officer, he's doing in front of Almighty Allah. What kind of respect he gives to Almighty Allah? Let us go back to the base and check ourselves out. So we are all in this line of death. We cannot bribe out of it. We cannot step in or step out. We cannot change position. We cannot change place. You are in there. So what you going to do? Prepare for it. Prepare for it. That is not something for you to be afraid. Nobody want to talk about that. Talk about it. Make a will. Talk to your children. Let them know what to do if you're not around. Especially some of you are married to non-Muslim. Make sure you tell them to bury you as a Muslim. Because if she said no, the state government here, who can notify her if you don't tell them what to do. And it's happened so many times. So let us rethink what we're doing to the dead and to ourselves. Whatever you can do, that's going to be detrimental to you. Don't do it. Give sadaqah, do something better for him. Don't spend $1,000 to show up. Give it to an orphanage. Maybe sadaqah to Jariyah. Plant a tree. Don't somebody have a shade. That's what it's there for. That's how you remember them. They're not here to fight for themselves. But that's all they need from you. And when you do that, you do the same thing for yourself also. So Allah commands us to worship Him. But instead, we forgot Almighty Allah and we worship the creation instead of the Creator. As no longer, I hear that telecaki. I've been doing it. Share that name. Inside one guy, I am Mugani, I am young. In the Republic of the Allah Najino. So people are watching the creation instead of the Creator. And Allah already told this lie. He said, Aja dunya, man hada mani, for hadamahu. Woman hadamaka fahadi me. Say he told her this lie. He said, whoever served me, Allah, because wama Allah to jinna wal insa illa liyabuduni. I created to worship me. Whoever worships me, be a servant to that fellow, that whoever he is. But whoever worships you, be a servant to him. So most of us, we see people who don't do nothing, they're servant to Almighty Allah, to the earth. They chase money, they chase women, whatever they chase, they build, everything is there, but they're still not happy. The children don't make them happy, selling the property don't make them happy. So that's what Allah told the world. Whoever follows you, let him be your slave. And Yom Tubra Salah, the day when there's no more slave, the dunya will stand for Almighty Allah. And will tell you, yeah, that's what he do. He chased me. He did this, he did that, he did that. All of it. He didn't say Inshallah. He didn't say Subhanallah. Alhamdulillah, don't do anything. So we see a lot of them. Yeah, they call themselves Sheikh, they call themselves Malam, but they follow in the world. They cannot see that. They call themselves king, but they very mean to their subjects. If you look, people in the old they used to live 100. Chief Imam at Accra was 103 years old. If you look at his stature, you can tell. Even people in the old days they do 100. Now we don't live like that anymore. So in this dunya right now, in this time that what the Holy Prophet says, when you are 60, start getting ready for your prayer. That's if you live that long. So for a few years back, every day, 3 years back, I've been getting, I say, I'm ready. Are you ready? It doesn't matter whether you're ready or not. Are you ready? Because when your number comes, you go in. All the present United States, all the weapons that they pilot cannot save you. Allah want to make you a widow, you will be that widow. If you want to make an orphan, you will be an orphan. MashaAllah. And nobody can tend the crowd. It's a very long. You can't take it. But I can't see. Wala ni kaloku. Eja bere lo e kaki unasugo. Kagbawe. Kasese kakase mogwe. Mubina Allah. Muizaka mekyo. Muisalla de kedeni swa. Yanzu musa Allah kan time. Ni masalaci ne zo ya zo. Ko be aiki we na ne na kallon TV. Ya zo wurin 12 days san lokacin an kare hutuba. Ya shigo he put Allah on time. Give Allah only 2-3 minutes. When you leave where you go back to the same hell that you came from. What about if Allah, all the 7 rakah you do every day, the 17 of them, it take less than an hour. That's if you do it good. Out of 24 hours a day, if you can serve Almighty Allah for 1 hour a day, what matter of book of Islam? Allah is not unjust. Eventually, United States will take 23 hours from you and give you 1 hour. That's what you will do. That's what everything will do. Allah said, go do whatever you do, but just do it halal. Don't cheat. Don't envy somebody. Don't inflict on anybody. Just worship me and be good to yourself, and I'll be good to you. And if you want Allah to be good to you, be good to Allah's creation. Don't call yourself you fear Allah, and you saw the elders, and saw your chairman, and saw your imam, and no sympathy on the elder or on anybody. Don't give it to the ladies. You are nafsi, just you and me. What are you taking them to? You don't know who Allah is going to send to bless in any way, shape, or form. Today we make us, we don't trust each other because we don't love each other. We don't know how to love. This is not what the Holy Prophet taught us. Be patient with yourself, with your husband, with your wife, with your teacher, with your friends. Just because the person is not doing good today, that don't mean he's a bad person. You pray for me and pray for yourself. Nobody knows better, only Allah. Because there was one that the Prophet said, Inna hadukum la ya'mal bi amalin nar, ata yakunu bainahu wa baina illa zira, fa yasbiqu alayhi kitaba, fa ya'mal bi amalin jannah fa yadkhula wa dinu zalik. He said, one of you call yourself, you preach every day because you are a man, you think you are high and mighty. You begin all that. If Allah didn't guide you to the last, it would be one last minute when they give you a paper, and then all of a sudden within that last mile or last 3 feet, you walk and behave like a kafir. Allah will send you to hell. That's why you don't tell anybody I'm better. Now, it doesn't matter when you're sitting down here. People like that, they can preach better than me. They can talk better. They know better than one. But Allah keep me here at this time because that's what Allah wants me to be, what Allah wants me to do. You have the same gift. Everybody have a gift down here. Use that gift to serve Almighty Allah if you want Allah to bless you. So Allah is not unjust king. But it's we ask ourselves. That's what we do to each other. There was a story about a king. He has a lot of servants. Some of them serve 12 years, 30 years, you name it. But he was so ruthless to them that whenever any one of them offended him, he would feed them to the wild dogs. And the rest of them know the punishment. Somebody 3 years offended him, he fed him to the dogs. 3 years fed him to the dogs. Then he came to the senior servant. He's been there for more than 10 years. He said, okay, for the sake that I've been serving you for this long time, I want you to give me some time. If you're going to execute, feed me to the dogs, just give me 10 days. And now 10 days. He said, okay, for the sake that you've been serving me for a while, you've been good to me, I'll give you 10 days. So he gave him 10 days. In those 10 days, he has somebody who is feeding the dog. He's a senior guy. He's always close to the king. So he went and negotiated.